Hi, my name is Brendan Bartic, and I am here to answer two questions. Number one, what is Pulse? Productivity ultimately leads to success every day. It's an acronym, right? What is Pulse? And how can I utilize it to grow my business and to have massive success? Well, I'm going to break that down and try to make it as simple as possible for everyone so you can, first of all, understand how to leverage this powerful program. Now, we created this program out of need, just like everything that usually is created. We found that most agents and people that want to have big real estate careers, they have the best intentions, right? We wake up every day, we're excited, we go, you know what? I'm going to absolutely do this, 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 this. And the sad part is, the reality is, it doesn't always happen. And so we have great ideas, bad execution. Number two, as real estate professionals, and again, I've been one for 20 plus years. I've sold over $1 billion of residential real estate. At one point, I was listing and selling 130 homes, just listings alone myself personally. So I've been everything from a real estate assistant to a buyer's agent to a listing agent to a team owner to a brokerage owner to a MAPS coach to an independent coach to all of these things. And what I've learned over that time frame and over those years is that there's a secret sauce, there's a secret rhythm and success that all of these top performers have utilized to get there. And so we get all these distractions as a regular agent. We have all these best intentions. We want to accomplish all of these things. We just don't know that formula. And then because we're independent contractors, there's no cadence or rhythm or accountability to hold us to it. So we get lost. And so with our program, I wanted to make sure that one of my biggest reasons that I do this as a passion project is I wanted to make it affordable and easy for people to have world-class coaching, world-class strategies, training, and be able to do all of these amazing things, because it's not always easy when you're either ramping up as a new agent, you're a top agent, and this program is for everyone. We've had top agents that are closing well over 100 homes a year take their business and double it. We've had agents that are just starting out that don't know anything about anything, trying to figure it all out, take this and have massive success. We've had productivity coaches, we've had team leaders, we've had operating principals, we've had everyone have success with this program because it's rooted in a simple formula. So let me explain to you, and then at the end, I'll kind of button this all up, but let's talk about what it is and how it can help, okay? So here's the formula. We need to have clarity, we have to act on lead measures, we need to celebrate our success with visual scoreboards, and then we know that great businesses are built 1 week at a time. That's the formula. You're going, hey, that sounds like it should be a no-brainer or pretty easy. Well, I can tell you, I wish that was the case, but it's not. And so that's why Pulse was created, is to help with that. So first of all, we need to have absolute clarity. In your business, you need to be able to have dead center, bullseye focus on exactly what you want and make sure that you're doing everything necessary to obtain it. Now, we do that through what we call our vital signs. Every business is broken down into simple vital signs, right? Just like your body, you have vital signs to make sure it's alive and vibrant, and you do physicals. I hope you're doing all of those things to make sure that you're living this way. It's the same thing with your business. So we're going to explain to you how to make sure you have absolute clarity on what those vital signs are so you know how to accomplish them every single day, week, month, and of course, year. Now, in addition to that, we know in our formula there are two lead measures, I'm in the wrong area, two lead measures that lead to all of this success. When you know what these two lead measures are and you know how to have them coming to you and also how to produce them on a regular basis, you're going to be in a whole different stratosphere. So we know that is what we call conversations and ambassadors. Now I know you're going, conversations, yeah, of course I have to talk to people about buying or selling real estate. Okay, where are those conversations coming from? What is the system that you're utilizing to put them into conversion, right? And getting them from the top of the funnel to a closed sale? How are you building deep relationships, which is what we call ambassadors? So in our world, an ambassador, and if you're familiar with Keller Williams in any way, right, or any other outside company, there was a book called The Millionaire Real Estate Agent Book, and he calls them Mets. We follow the same thing. We just thought an ambassador is a better word for it. You'll see the ring on there. This means that you're in a real estate relationship. You're married to this person in your database. When they think of buying or selling real estate, they think of you. When they think of referring someone that's interested in buying of real estate, they know it's you. And you've got them on a touch system so they never forget, right? Just imagine your significant other, if you have one, or if you're in between one right now or wanting to have one. If I just did one thing for that person a year, I'm probably not going to stay in relationship very long. So our program is going to teach you how to maximize these conversations, how to build ambassadors, how to make people feel special at scale. What do you do when you have 100, 200, 300 people in your database and you're working on this? Okay. Then we have to make it fun and we have to keep score, right? Everyone knows I love visual scoreboards. And if you're new, I love visual scoreboards. Imagine going to a basketball game, a football game, and there was no score. You're just like, oh, these guys are going to play for a while, and I don't know. It wouldn't be very entertaining, and it definitely wouldn't be anything that you'd want to go see. It's the same thing with our business. We have to have a scorecard. We have to know where we're at. Are we on pace, off pace, or behind pace? Now, this is what I love to help people with because that's not always easy to do. Well, we've made it easy to do. So we have a daily scoreboard, weekly scoreboard, and then a monthly and yearly what we call analyzer. All of this is a rhythm. Now, you might be saying right now, I don't know if I want to do that. Brendan, that sounds like work, and I'm going to have to track my numbers, and I've been kind of floating around in my business, and I've been fine with that. Listen, you're going to have good days and bad days. But at the end of the day, imagine every day you knew exactly what you had to accomplish. It was crystal clear, right? This was filled in, and this leads to the next, to the next. And then you had a weekly scoreboard where you knew exactly what your target goals were. You were reporting what it was, and you might have that bad day. But then the next day you look at it and you go, you know what? I got to suck it up, Buttercup. I gotta toughen up. I gotta make up the difference, or not, and just not deliver to your family, your legacy, your philanthropy, your church, anything that you want to do, right? This isn't just for you. This is for your family. This is for your charitable contributions. If you ever get stuck in going, yeah, I'm fine where I'm at, you're not donating enough money, and that's just something I truly believe is the truth. So think about that, right? Like, what could you do if you were working smarter, not harder, if you had more efficiency in your business and you could help more people, okay? And then number 4 in the formula, we have to win the week. We can't do this, in shotgun burst all over the place, pew, pew, pew. We got to win it 1 week at a time. So in our community, we take this and make it fun. And we do that by what we call power plays. So 1, we're going to be doing our scoreboards. 2, we do power plays. This is a sample of one we just did a while back called the Golden Letter. We're going to teach you how, again, Will Van Wickler was able to, as a 22-year-old, take 26 listings year to date, and this was in 2023, with this simple tool: 300 letters, 6 conversations, 1 listing taken. Could you imagine the power of that play, and you're running it over and over again? Well, sounds fun, right? There's a lot that has to be taught to make sure you do it. How do you run the list? What list should you run? Who should you go after? How do you do the mail merge? How do you automate all of these things? That's what we teach in Pulse. You'll have weekly strategies and tactics that you'll walk away with that we're going to help hold you accountable for, or help hold you accountable to, right? So again, you're probably familiar. If you haven't, this is the Jason Abrams playbook, right? There's all of these amazing things that top agents across the country have done. There's the Millionaire Real Estate Agent book, right? Actually, it's behind me there. There's Shift. There's all of these great books. The challenge I found with these is, unless you are hardcore self-accountability, it was very hard to learn how to do these strategies and break them into bite-sized pieces and then be held accountable to doing them. I had all of these ideas from all these great agents. How can I win 1 week at a time? That's what Pulse will provide to you. That's what the Pulse Nation is all about. Then Here's what a sneak peek looks like. So we have the things that we'll be teaching you every single week. You're going to know how to do it. We're going to provide you all of the templates. You'll have everything, the mailers, the QR codes, I mean everything you need to run the play. You won't have to do all of the heavy lifting. We connect all of those dots. You just execute, and then when you do it, we make it fun because we know what's the point of doing stuff if you can't win prizes? So we also have great prizes. So in our program, Pulse, this is an example of one that was our November contest, right? Every week that you turn in your weekly scoreboard on our Facebook group, and every week that you do the power play, you get 1 point. Okay? If you do it all month long, don't laugh at this, but you're going to get the pulsifier. This multiplies and gives you a 10x return. You're going to get 10 bonus points. Now, these are great prizes, right? Mastery Client Experience in Las Vegas. We're going to have cash prizes. Some of the things are going to be so much fun, right? And you're going to have the ability to win those throughout our contest system, okay? So what's included, right? You're going to get all the templates, the digital analyzer, the business tool downloads, right? An entire community, and Pulse likes to work with Pulse, so the nation likes to work with each other. So we have people from all over the country. If they have a referral, you're going to build this amazing referral network for where you're at. Accessible from anywhere you want to learn. The nice part about this is you don't have to physically come to the office. We know in this new world, people are busy. You still want to have a great business, but you can't always drive to the office, show up at the certain time, right? This is wherever you want to learn and wherever you want to succeed from. We're going to give you all of the sample marketing. You're going to get all my text, email campaigns, everything I've utilized to build the #1 real estate team in Colorado. The same exact program we've used to add over 150 agents in the last 12 months to our organization, okay? So Pulse, when you connect all the dots, the fireworks go off. You're going to start building on this success. It's going to start habit stacking one week after another. You're going to look back 6, 12, 24 weeks and go, I'm an entirely different planet than I was when I first started. And that's what's going to make me very excited for you. So how to sign up? Again, you can sign, or if you haven't already signed up, I know some people are watching this and have signed up, some maybe haven't yet. If you're watching this, you've already signed up, now you know what the program is. If you haven't signed up, again, $99 a month, or you can get your market center to pay for this, or your office, we call them market centers in Keller Williams, your market center, everyone's open to this across the country, right? $995, and then everyone can be included in this. You get still the individual registration. You're not any different. It's not like a group code. You're getting all the same things like anyone else would, but you're not paying $99 a month. Now, don't let your market center hold you up, obviously. If you've already signed up or you're going to tell someone to sign up, make sure you tell them to sign up. I mean, again, the $99 a month, imagine making $50,000 more for $1,200 a year, right? $99 a month. That's kind of a no-brainer. So in closing, this is what Pulse is, right? If your market center's already signed you up, congrats, welcome. If you signed up individually, congrats, welcome. If you're doing a group plan with a bunch of other agents to do whatever, great. But get started, dive in, remove that ego from your shoulder at times, right? I call it the little devil being like, I don't know if I need to record my numbers, and I don't know if I really... This is what the top elite agents do. This is what people are doing. They all started somewhere the same way, and then they built the formula. They followed the formula. They had a fun community to bring it all together. So I'm excited. This is what Pulse is going to deliver for you. If you have any questions, reach out. If you're curious, our staff, anyone in our organization will make sure that we can explain anything to you that's necessary. And I'm super excited for you to have massive success with this, but you got to get started as soon as possible. That's it. Nothing, you're going to look back on this and go, I wasn't, every month, every day that goes by is another week where you're behind the power curve. So dive in, embrace yourself in it, have fun with it, reach out, be active, be part of the community. And as always, I wish you great success.